Hey everybody. So, we have a book review. If you're wondering why I've been wearing the same shirt for the past 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, depending on when you're seeing this, it's just because these are all being recorded on the same day. Did a video earlier, did another video. Third video I'm doing today, probably the last one, so I can get some sleep tonight. It's currently like almost midnight. But yeah, it's almost fucking midnight. I'm recording a book review for Claws. Yeah, there's been shit going on. So sincere apologies to anybody. If you know who we are, I just want to say sincere apologies. Yeah. I don't want to affect the book review. So, Hall of Horrors Claws. The first Hall of Horrors book review on this channel. Probably the only one for a while, because God, this book series can be rough sometimes. The last time I read a Hall of Horrors book was about a year ago, which was Birthday Party No Return, and that book was absolutely terrible. So I didn't have high hopes going to this one, though I did hear Michael say he liked it. And I was a little shocked with this book. If you're wondering why we're doing this of all books, it's just because we did Cry the Cat review recently, and I thought it'd be funny. Because this book is very similar to Cry the Cat. It's not like the same book, just with a new wrapping. It's very similar in some aspects, though. There are some very similar things. But, yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this book review. And the blurb reads as follows. Mickey, yeah, I know, the main character's name is fucking Mickey, is put in charge of his vacationing neighbor's cat, Bella. Funny, my cat's name is Tinker Belladonna. Full name. Yeah, I know. Weird. That's literally one of my cat's names. His best friend, Amanda, comes along to help out. All they have to do is make sure Bella has enough to eat and doesn't destroy the furniture. Seems simple enough, but Bella escapes from the house and is hit by a truck. Wow. Immediately dark. Mickey feels awful. And that's also similarity. If you know, you know. I'm not supposed to cry the cat for you, but there's some similarities in this fucking book. And they're very noticeable. Mickey feels awful. What is he going to do? Amanda has an idea to replace the cat with a look-alike from the local pet store, Cat Heaven. Bad idea. Find a cat that looks exactly like Bella. But the clerk won't sell it to them, so they decide to steal it. Big mistake. These cats are more than they seem to be. Let's just say they're a little vicious. So, yeah. That is the description of Claws. And this book is actually pretty good. It's a really solid book. Now, it's not like Cry of the Cat level solid, because that book was really fucking solid. But this is a decent start to Hall of Horrors. And this is also a Horrorland spinoff, if nobody was aware of that. Yeah. Today was actually supposed to be a book review for, Haunting with the Stars, for when you're seeing this. You're seeing this Sunday, but it's almost Friday now for me, since, it's almost midnight. It's a little late. And, yeah, today was supposed to be Haunting the Stars, but I haven't even read that one yet. I mean, I have, almost. I'm on the last few chapters, because I've been just too lazy to pick it up, because I don't like it that much. It's not very good. But yeah, this book is really solid. It's a really solid start to the series. It's funny enough that this is the first one in the series of Hall of Horrors, which is kind of a spin-off, since it's really short. And, not only that, it is also Cry of the Cat is the first one of Series 2000. Maybe it's a reference, since this was the second, mainstream series of Goosebumps for, a year or so. Either way, kind of a coincidence, but, yeah, it's a really solid book. And now let's get to fucking review segment, finally. So, what are the upsides? Let's just say this book has some interesting shit. First off, I liked Bella, okay? As in, the cat, okay, so, we've all read the book, watching this review, right? The cat that they get replaced for Bella is Bella, just a revived Bella from the pet store. It's vicious, it's angry, it's fairly it appears all the time with a pack of cats, ghost cats and shit. The thing is, like, I really like that. It's kind of the cat, but like, oh yeah, the cat actually shows up more. It's not like, oh yeah, there's evidence of me being there. No, it actually just shows up and fucking beats the shit out of the kid. Unlike in Cry the Cat, where it like happens like twice, where the cat actually shows up and scratches the girl. This cat is every single time there is a sequence involving the cat's fucking there. It just shows up and beats the shit out of him. That's one of the major similarities. I'm sorry, I wouldn't mind spoiling, but there isn't a lot of cat fighting. It's not as much in this book as there is in Cry the Cat. I did enjoy that. It's fairly fun. Another thing I liked is that the fact that this is a Pet Sematary ripoff. The store called Cat Heaven is basically what it is. It's when cats die, you go to that store. And, yeah, you can go pick them up. At the end of the book, they want to reveal, like, oh yeah, Bella's died like 4 times. So yeah, they do that every time. Of course, Bella is vicious. She's pissed off. Probably because she was, let out before she was ready or something. I can't recall. It's been a little over a month since I read this book, so it's been late. So I'm a little rusty on the ending parts. I mean, I know the ending, but like the twist and shit, it's not that great. It's stupid bad. Anyways, yeah, I like the idea of a Pet Sematary ripped off, and like how it's a store and you could go pick up your pet after it dies, after like a week or so when it's it's there. I find that really cool. It's a cool idea, and yeah, it wasn't too bad, but it was just so fucking weird. It's just fun. It's fun. It's a fun weird. Another thing I really liked about this book were the characters. We have the neighbors, which are fine characters. We have the main characters, which are, just, the usual. I feel like every fucking protagonist in Goosebumps, boy or girl or not, they're just all the same. They all feel like the same character every time. I don't know why, I just feel that. But, yeah, solid characters in this book. I really like the store owner, wherever the hell that guy was that owned Cat Heaven. Fun character. He appeared actually a few times in the book. And that brings me to my next upside. I liked the fact that they were actually coming out to find this kid. Because, like, he stole a cat. And now he can't return it. Because he has to kill it first. But yeah. Another thing I also really liked was the fact that this book was a little scary. Like an actually scary Goosebumps book. Like, that's actually a little rare nowadays. This book had some darker stuff. Like I said in my the cat review, there is some dark stuff involving cats dying. Yeah. And this book, I mean, it has a similar climax. Like, I'm not gonna say what it is, like, there's some similarities in the climax. Holy shit, like, majors. I just realized it is very similar in some ways. Very similar. But there's also some major differences. Like, you get the point. Sorry if I'm spoiling Cry the Cat to you, but, like, this is almost the same book in, like, some areas. Just, there's a fucking pet cemetery. Sorry, pet store cemetery. It's so weird. Anyways, sorry. Back to that point where the fuck it was. Wherever that last point was, it's pretty good. Fuck. Oh yeah, it was scary. There's a lot of imagery of cats dying and getting ran over. And at the end, there's an army of cats getting ran over. We've all read this right now. So, like, near the end, there's an army of cats, and they just all get absolutely ran over. Just, nasty. I don't like the sound of that. Like, it's just the whole army of cats just going, just flat. Yeah, I don't like that image. But anyways, yeah. That's a lot of stuff I had to say about this book. There's a lot of stuff I really liked. I mean, besides, like, the overall usuals, like, oh yeah, the writing's always good. I have never been unimpressed with Stine's writing, besides some Slappy that was terrible. Who wrote that? I need to find out, because there's no way Stine wrote that piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. Like, the writing could save books. Even if the book is bad, the writing could save it. That's why Chicken isn't absolute worst book of all time. Anyways, yeah, let's get to the downsides with this book. This book is just trying to be Cry the Cat, which is something I do like somewhat, but it's almost too similar. No, I'm not going to say the specifics of what's similar, but, like, you have all read Cry of the Cat, and if not, of course, I won't spoil it. But there's a lot of similarities between this and that book. And it's almost like, I mean, it pretty obviously is trying to be Cry of the Cat. It's a book about a cat, an evil fucking cat, that is unfucking dead, that is vicious, of course, reoccurs. The fucking whole climax segments are very similar. The only difference in this book is the fact that it's not exactly like a demon cat, and it's not like, oh, this cat is fucking fucked. No, this is just a cat. It's just a dead cat. Crip the cat is a little different. If you read the book, you'll find out. There is a fucking pet cemetery. It's so many different. And not to mention, this is the first book in Hall of Horrors, and Cry of the Cat is the first book in Series 1000. Like, it's so obvious. The next one, I'm not gonna go there, or it's similar in both books. Anyways, yeah, I don't like how it's just trying to be Cry of the Cat 2. Or just, Cry of the Cat again. We already got that book. It's like, I'm just reading the same book again, just not as good. It's still good, but, like, not as good. Like, why are you trying to do the same thing, Stine? So I'm trying to be Stephen King, man. Anyways, yeah, I really didn't like that. I'm like, holy shit, this is just Cry of the Cat when I'm reading the book. Just minor differences here and there. And then, of course, like, the major difference being, oh yeah, there's a fucking pet cemetery. I'm sorry, pet revival store. I don't know what to call it. Another thing I disliked was the fucking twist. So I think at the end of the book, we had, like, fish or mice heaven. Either way, this dude's mice and fish fucking died. Yeah. And he finds out, oh yeah, there's a mice heaven or a fish heaven, or where the hell it is. I don't know what the hell it was, because I just didn't really care. You know me. Yep, mice heaven. That was stupid. This book should have not included that. I mean, like, oh, I predicted that. Like, oh yeah, he's probably gonna find, like, a mice heaven or something so he can, bring back his mouse, because at the end, the mouse fucking dies. He kills his mouse, which is also a little evil, but it saved his life. And the mouse is fine. Yeah. That ending was just stupid. It was not fun. I don't get it. Anyways, yeah, another thing I would like to point out is that this book is not the greatest book, in terms of plot. It's like a lacking version of Cry of the Cat. Like, first off, it's trying to be Cry of the Cat, which I do not like very much. There's some shit they did good, or better than Cry of the Cat in some ways, but there are some shit that really makes this feel like just a more lesser good version of Cry of the Cat, which it truly is in my opinion. It's not as good, not even close. Sorry, I'm looking at my VHSs. One looks wonky. Jeez, that's weird. Anyways, yeah, it just feels like it's Cry of the Cat. I don't know why I keep saying that. It's just so fucking true. It's Cry of the Cat again. But it's like just a lackluster version. The plot, I don't like it very much, where the cat dies. I mean, this Amanda's a fucking bitch. Sorry, what was her fucking thinking? Get a new cat. Yeah, fucking great thinking. Like, that's gonna work out. Anyways, seriously, I want to kill her. She's retarded. That is probably the worst idea I've ever heard. And, yeah. I hate her. Yeah, I'm sorry the downside segment went on for so fucking long. There's just some serious problems with this book. Like, I do not like Amanda that much. She's solid, but like, that decision, that was so stupid. Why? Just fucking why? Anyways, let's do the rating already. So for the rating of this book, well, to make my opinion clear, I do like this book, a lot, actually. It's fairly solid, and it's a good start to Hall of Horrors. Well, it's just trying to be Cry of the Cat again. There's so many similarities, and it's not even like a reference where like, oh yeah, this is like, oh yeah, the new Cry of the Cat. This is just Cry of the Cat, but just not as good. Like a lesser version of what it's trying to be. But it's still a decent book. If you just ignore the fact that it's Tribe the Cat again, it's still a decent book. Not a decent plot. I do not like the plot that much, and I think it's stupid how it starts in the first place. But it's just a decent book with some decent writing and some decent characters. Also, a nice climax scene. I did enjoy it, even though it was very similar to Cry the Cat in some ways. Which, if you ignore, it's still good. It's still a good book if you ignore all that bullshit. And I would give it a solid 8.5 out of... No, that's too high. 8 out of 10. It's certainly better than Scream the Haunted Mask, because this one is definitely, and I don't know why I'm comparing it, but it's one of the more recent reviews I did, for a more recent book, recently released. And yeah, it's just fairly good. There's nothing crazy about it. It's Cry of the Cat again, but it's not done absolutely terribly. It's just not as good. A bit more lackluster. But there is some good stuff that if you ignore the fact that it's a Cry of the Cat ripoff, it's still good. Sorry if I wasn't clear there. Yeah, you get the point. Ignoring all the Cry of the Cat ripoff bullshit, it's a decent book overall. With a weaker plot. In my opinion, but with some cool concepts in there. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Once again, I want to leave an apology here for Minnesota Goosebumps fan. I'm sorry for including the word rape on the post I did about your Goosebumps video. It was very funny. I just want to point that out. I don't mean anything by that. I always say stupid shit in my post because like I need to say something for it to work. So at this point, I'm just gonna type a letter, just a letter, and I won't mean anything by it. Like if I type the letter N, or if I type the letter F, or if I type the letter L, nothing will be meant by that for anybody, in case anybody's wondering. Yeah, sincere apologies, sincere apologies for private stuff too. When you're seeing this, I don't know when you're seeing this right now, but yeah. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying this, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah. I just want to let y'all know that this is my favorite fucking type of content to do. As weird as it is fucking tired as I sound, I mean, bored as I sound, I mean, I am tired. This is my favorite type of content, is the book reviews. I don't know why, I really like doing them. So, if you guys like seeing the book reviews, just please let me know, because I will continue to do them either way, but like, what do you want to see more of? What is your favorite content that I do? Do you have a favorite? Do you not care about my content? I really like to know. Anyways, Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Not much more to say. Currently on vacation, so yeah, that's why I'm wearing the same shirt for all these fucking videos for the most part. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.